Yeah, thank you, Louisiana Black. It's good to see you as well. So today, we may check out what Joe Rogan's dad and sister are saying about him. I try not to get involved in familial spats, but sometimes I make an exception for a dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
I hate wolves and the handicap equally, says Denmark Bear. Yes. Board Game Bear is 33% juice, says Yogi Bear. Yeah, there's something Jewy about Board Game Bear, but just the right amount. Like, just enough chutzpah to, like, launch some businesses, but he brings the value. You know, it's the exact amount of Jew I like.
Mm-hmm.
Just enough. Just enough where you actually try at life, you know? But not too much where you take over the Federal Reserve and try and push porn on kids. You know, there's just enough Jew that's fun. And I dig it. It's productive. Kyneton, super chats, please. Handicap wolves. Yeah, imagine seeing a wolf in a wheelchair. How funny that would be. As Kyneton assembles the super chats, I will show you a really quick sketch here. My hometown bear. There we go. He drew all this, by the way. If you show them that you can say no to this shit, then they start growing. They're like, Big Bear, you can do that? Yeah. Might be nice to have a barn family. Because they're missing a piece. His name's Jesus. Well done, down there. Excellent job. Okay. Kyneton. I'm feeling better. My throat's obviously, it doesn't hurt at all. I just kind of lost my voice. Okay, this is from yesterday. We got Height Power. I already read these ones. Paying Mom's Gay Away. Hope you're feeling better. Ice Bath. So produce a lucrative amount of hydro. All right, here we go. ABB, I'm back from the internet desert that also happens to produce a lucrative amount of hydrocarbons, but enough about Amy Schumer's ass. No, I read that one. I think it's in the next one, kind of there. Or you can just send me today's, and then we'll get into, you know, Hand Drawn Bear did the background work. Awesome. No, that was a beautiful, beautiful sketch.
Okay.
Down a little more height difference next time. Connor Drew Bear, enough with your criticisms. One little trick that the Jew likes to do, is this right, Connor Drew Bear, is when they criticize you, they feel like they now took the power position. Where you could show them anything. You could show them a beautiful work of art, and they'll be like, yeah, it's pretty good, but why do your clowns look like dicks? And then all of a sudden, they took control. It's really sick what they do, isn't that right, Toronto Dewberry? All right. Jesus didn't stone a woman. Oh, yeah. Jesus didn't stone the woman because multiple witnesses are required. If the woman was caught in adultery, where was the man? Jesus knew those hypocrites were trying to catch him out. Nice. Yeah, Jesus got it. He showed you how to follow the law. It's all good. Dorn Bear. A few shekels towards the monthly super chat record. Yeah, today's the last day of January, and we'll see if we can break a record. Lord Bear. Evening on. I'm going to be learning piano and want to perform publicly. The song I want to play is one I've only found you perform. I screen recorded it and asked around a BTA. No one recognized it. Yeah, I made it up. You emailed me that this morning. I'm just making up. 90% of the time when I'm playing piano, if it's not Pink Floyd, I'm just making it up. Yeah, it's so funny how all these people have so many opinions on me and all this stuff. No one ever talks about that I'm a musician. Like, you never see that in media. You never see it anywhere where it's like, oh, this so-called comedian, I'm literally a really talented singer. And classically trained piano player. It's like, people are like, they forget that. It's just not, because if you put me in that category, then you can't be quite as critical of my, like, oh, so when you're saying it, it's like, dude, Led Zeppelin fucking... I'm very happy. By the way, check out Tom Barnett's music video yesterday. He broke down my detoxification and free weight stuff. He gets it. He knows. It's all related. Sadness is kept in the lungs. You can identify it. Yeah, I'm a made it up. I mean, I can title it for you. How about a walk in the crowd? No, that's super gay. We can name that song The Eagle Catches the Mouse. No, it's too pretty for that. I don't know. It's just my. Something we can share with family and friends. Might plant a seed of truth. Thank you, guys.
No, thank you.
John said, I think if they can, I just, like, what do you want me to do? I mean, every one of these things we should be able to resonate with. It's funny, it's relatable, based on family and homesteading, but they have to figure out what it really means and not to be overly offended by the wordplay. Like, how hard is that? If they can't meet me at that point, then and that's fine. I'm not for everyone. Like, I'm not like, my goal isn't to be like marketed to like fucking everyone. I'm a niche, and I like my niche. I like my niche.
Niche,
I don't want to
niche,
have to just like hold someone's hand and be like,
niche.
so why would anyone
Your niche,
lie?
that's not even a scratch.
That sounds awful. Awful.
Niche, niche.
Thanks for the super chat. John said, I think being critical started small. You can send them any of my comedy specials. Anything. I'm so fucking relatable. I used to do stadiums. Like, it's not hard to relate to me unless you intentionally don't want to. Like, the newest thing that people are attempting to pretend is insane is the Sharia law stuff. It's like, oh, you, sir, why would you? Sharia, whatever you want, man. I want sodomy and usury banned. Unlike these pie-in-the-sky communists and ANCAPs, it's like, well, it's never been successfully done, but you know it's possible. I look around in the world and I say, what country have I ever been to where I tried to log into a porno site and it said no? That would be Qatar. What laws were they following? Sharia? That sounds good. Okay? It's not, and I know that people are so obsessed with porn and butt fucking and debt and all this evil shit that they're like, oh, you, sir, you're the Sharia, Muslim, they're gonna, secretly in caves, they all are gay. I'm like, okay, dude, it's this simple. I've traveled the world. What area did the best at policing what is now plaguing the West? Sharia law. Okay, so that's it. That's why I think this way. It's not a big stretch. It's just a set of laws. This is illegal. This is how this is handled. Blah, 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 blah. You know, I'm not saying to have a bunch of Arabs flood your country, destroy your workforce, and terrify your women. No, that's not what a law is. That's literally retarded. I kind of like British common law, but it's not as draconian as I want. I hope that settles it. Because the Gammas will write 10 pages of BitChute comments. Oh, you sir, you're fucking, I'm out in the field, you don't even know. You're trying to silence me. You, Sharia is I've been to many countries. The only places where I attempted to jack off using my phone that I couldn't were Sharia law countries. And you can lie to yourself all you want, but I don't lie to myself. Okay. Oh, and speaking of wine, congrats to my friend Dan. Just had a daughter at home. These people are so fucking legendary that they only came up with a girl named Kate because they knew it was a girl. No, they had no doctor's appointments, nothing, all at home. And this morning they got their baby girl. And it's so funny seeing the difference between how men react to that. My wife's like, I'm going to start the food chain. It's so stupid. And I just text Dan, I'm like, you're one step closer to not being gay.
Yeah.
Because it's his third kid. And until you get to 4, you're technically gay. And so, it's funny. And I was expressing my gratitude and joy.
That's funny.
How I know how to express it. Owning the Bears, please wish my mom Laura an incredible birthday. Happy birthday, Laura. A public high school teacher, she took a courageous stand against the masks and vaccines at great risk to her financial livelihood. She's the most selfless, caring person I know and helped to shape me into the man I am today. Happy birthday, Mom. That's awesome, happy birthday. What a great son you are. Way to call out your mom. Yeah, it's all about mom. It's all about teachers. Good ones, obviously, not the filth that you see plaguing these goddamn schools, but whatever. But happy birthday, Laura. You sound awesome. Light green leaf. IBB, do you see the east and the west becoming a global version of the left and the right? Anal bricks becoming two polarizing wings. Also, happy birthday to Tim Bear. See you at the meetup on Saturday. That sounds about right. I mean, it seems like grabblers love batteries. So, yeah, that sounds good. Joe, challenge Shaw Bear. Super Chat, Super Month, Super Tuesday is the day to get 100 Super Chats in, beating the previous record by approximately 28 Super Chats. This will also assure January is a record-breaking month. Let's go Bears. Thank you, Joe. Very appreciative. Rebunk Bear. Grateful for the 4-hour stream. While still recovering. Hope you feel better soon. I do. All the pain's gone. The sickness is more or less gone. But as you can see, I kind of lost my voice. But that's fine. I can still sound like a fledgling sorority girl. Did you know that the lungs are 1/8 of the human body mass? Perhaps only the Jew portion of your body got sick. On top of the mountain, could it be? Maybe, there. What if your family gets sick to spread the chances of coming up with a viable immunization? I don't think so. I don't think that that's how the immune system works.
Lay appearance.
But I like your
This fucking thing.
spread across the herd family.
Worcestershire sauce is nice.
Blackjack players diluting the casino's advantage. Maybe. That metaphor definitely made a lot of sense to Coddington. We'll do better with our laws system. Stomach Bear, what laws? You can't, like, it's not working. Okay? I look around, what area works? Where is porn banned? Nowhere in any Christian country is porn banned. 0. Homosexuality not banned. You can legally marry a homo in all Western Christian countries. Okay?
Not in Russia, my guy.
Lying to yourself.
Oh, you said Western, my bad.
It literally makes you crazy to do that. I'm not saying you have to become Muslim. I'm saying, like, what set of laws works. That's it. It's really simple.
You know,
England is fucked. Their law system sucks. Whatever, though. It's all about, like, I'm not here to run for office or change the laws or do anything. I'm just letting you know that the thing a lot of these right-wing Christian conservatives are afraid of would bring back biblical law. Maybe porn is banned in India? Nice. Nice.
Not really.
Yeah.
I should probably went to India. I don't know what you're talking about,
Gazelle
boy.
had a great stream today. Nice. Alright, because I know the Sharia law thing drives people nuts. I know. There's really good bears that they get triggered and they freak out. They're like, oh, Muslims. Fine. I won't lay into it. It's cool. It's like not a big deal. Or maybe there's another set of laws that will work. You show me one country in the world run by Christian conservatives where anything evil is banned. Like it's insane.
What do you want?
Like their daughters are on the internet right now showing their pussy lips for digital cryptocurrency. Like you lost, so it's like it's so over, you know? Because you can't even say it out loud that that's bad. You know, most quote-unquote Christian conservatives are like, I defend the right to the death for you to be able to... Like, I can show a cartoon of, like, Jesus getting shit on by Santa Claus, and they're like, I may be offended. And I think Russia just banned OnlyFans. Nice. Yeah, that would make an argument for Christian orthodoxy. If Russia keeps it going, bans homosexuality, bans, like, then sure, I'll be the first to let you know, this group seems to be able to do it. The Code of Hammurabi sounds pretty cool. I know some about that.
They're all
but
fucking garbage. I don't need any of these.
If you posted Sharia law online without the name, Tom would agree. Yeah, but I'm all about breaking brands and spells. If I listed what Sharia law is, it is Christianity. You're not supposed to have idols of Jesus in public. You know? According to Christianity. Not Islam. You know, modern Tinkerbellian Christianity is not cutting it, you know?
Modern Tinkerbell.
Just isn't. And I'm just gonna police my home and my life and do the best I can. Funny thing is Sharia or something like it coming no matter what. Oh yeah, of course. Of course it is, Kyneton. And I mean, don't take my word for it. I'm just a guy whose batting average is obnoxious at this point. Bad news, you were just sentenced to prison in Massachusetts. Good news, you have internal organs and bone marrow to spare. The new bill would allow you to trade those for up to a year off of your sentence. And then Alex said, "Shit, take a look." Oh, yeah. Done. As predicted, starting in prisons. Yeah, I've been saying this for years. And it's like, it'll get to a point where people go, "Oh, everyone's so bad." What are you talking about? No one talks about that. The way it's going to work, brave, beautiful. You want to bet? Want to know what else is definitely coming? It has to. It's like spraying someone with and you just see if then. It's like logic. You can't keep going down the ball and think that you're going to everyone is dead. So who will survive? You have the Amish, they're not really spreading. They're kind of the itch mark. Islam is the fastest growing in the world. Right? So a lot of conversions. Or you can just like dumb fairy tales in your head. That's the hope. Where does that go?
What the fuck is going on? Amazing. Things are fucking insanely strong.
Right now, eating all the money. I've never been a Christian person. Right? I black basically. Mormons? Yeah, Mormons are doing well. Mormons are doing well. They are serious.
Bella, what happened? What fucking happened?
Pattern of history. Abrahamic religions uniting those who know Jesus came. Yeah, and Islam is like that. Islam is not in opposition to Christianity. That's a good sign. You know, it's funny. Like we used to do a fantasy football type thing of which. Mormons, they have like, they have pointing out he was capable of being the most intolerant. It's the opposite of what the devil is trying to do. Right. And it's becoming another form. Bottom line is this. Usually, weeks ago, public displays of any sexuality,
My fucking god, this thing is fucking insane. is just feed them all this cereal. They get so Yo, what the fuck, man?
But yeah, maybe it'll be the Mormons. They just have to get a little less trampled. A little more like rooftop fights. They want to win. Southern bees could come from behind if black Muslims all brown set up. Yeah, I mean, black Israelites could be an underdog.
This map is fucking hard. What the fuck's going on?
That's why people are like, but I just Christ, believe. Okay. Well, here's a law that's coming that if you're in prison, you can give up your organs and bone marrow to reduce it. Alright? So you can believe, I believe, Paul was forgiven, believe. Okay, well, what's the laws? Laws? What do you mean? I believe. Everybody is not. Ortho Bros could be the winners. Yeah. I mean, if compromise bill, yeah, I mean, that's a cool attitude. I mean, it's cool that you guys have. But the Gary can get the league. If you start playing gay pussy, they're gonna put it in. And the people I know,
How are they hitting me so fucking hard?
when it comes to so I know patterns that tolerance will get you will be the end of any organization. Like any of these organizations that end up on top know, it's yeah, you can find deviants and criminals in every society, but what is illegal in public? I'm pretty racist, so I think Caucasian North Americans could have right.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Bella. Место, блядь. Сука на место. bad.
Man, my dog's not gonna leave me alone right now. Why is my dog not leaving me alone? Okay, dog, leave me alone for now. I gotta do this. Now dying.
That's good. Yeah, I'm just giving my analysis, guys. Just giving my analysis. Just pointing out that who is capable of being the most intolerant will win. Opposite of what the devil is trying to do. Sharia's instituted all hide stuff addicts and right. And it can come in another form. The bottom line is this.
These corrupted things are fucking insane, bro.
Things off to go. Corn has to go. Just the thing. Why?
Amazing.
So, the amount of power. If
I'm
outside
getting so
forces
upset with this.
for one day.
Oh, 3 more fucking points.
Confusion, abortion, all this shit. Because it removes all the wealth of the nation. Look at the monetary system under Sharia law. It's like listening to Beethoven. It's amazing. You know, it's just amazing.
I don't know, Beethoven's not that great, bro.
So much.
Even like Sonata for this. Let's spawn more of this shit. I'm not having enough fun. The more need these things.
So that's why people are like, that's right, okay. Well, here's a law that's coming into effect. That if you're in prison, you give up your organs and bone. Alright? So, I believe, wow. Okay, well, what's the law?
Oh, I got no fucking pod. This is fantastical.
Torment is over.
Jesus Christ said, just believe. This wine is blood. Blood is wine. Ortho Bros could be the winner. Yeah. I mean, if
There they come again. Why are they spawning every other pack? Like, this is fucking ridiculous. I didn't have enough fun. Let's spawn more of that shit. There they are.
Eventually, that's going to oh, by the way, I apologize. Been one of the weird because I've been fucking spitting when I talk. The Ortho Bros I know are gambling drunks. We need to call Russians. Well, find deviants and criminals in every society. What is illegal in public? I'm pretty racist, so I think
Can I not have but a
North
moment's
Americans
respite?
could use Sharia law in a really great way. You know, I think that there's the Middle East.
I think he's wrong on this one.
Not Afghanistan. You know, they're into magic. You know, and so it's like what they have to hide about the public square. This idea that there's some white unity. It's like it's a way. You know? Like the French, I'm nothing like the French. Let's move on. Remember when Steven Crowder said all this, and now it's so obvious that not only was I not crazy, I was being totally right and reasonable and obvious. That's my take on this.
Not home, don't kill me.
Remember when he did that whole thing where he's like, now looking back, it's so obvious why I did that. I'm superior in morality and intellect to Steven Crowder. He wants to play his little stupid games and do his little team calls and record them and then try and use them against me somehow. No. I just don't answer. And then years will pass where people go, oh, Owen lost his mind. He won't answer his phone.
Spent.
Steve's phone calls. Fuck, of course, he sucks. Now everyone sees him. It's surprising how people used to apologize. They're claiming I was insane for years. That's another thing about Sharia law. You can't just backbite. You can't just troll and talk shit and lie about someone's character without witnesses. And you get 60 actions. I want to be the one who does it. You know? If you don't see the picture, the full picture of what the fuck went down, obviously I was logical, accurate, moral, superior to him. Like, oh, now he's dead bragging. Oh my God. The West needs Sharia law to wash over it like a burning blanket. And then
There'll
all
be
the
time for that
gammas
soon
become
enough.
dust and blow away in the breeze. Oh, really? Now he's threatening. Threatening much? Okay, moving on. Pandas aren't actual animals, by the way. This is Joe Rogan at a furry convention trying to suck his own dick.
Ha 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 ha. That's funny. Dude, all this fucking weird shit. Never good things, it's like whack shit.
Freedom comes to those.
hilarious. They're not real. Do I
It
think
is
that?
pretty
Do I think
funny.
that they have like a heartbeat and shit? Yeah. I think they're like the Shih Tzu dog. I think they made them by breeding them in labs. There's no history whatsoever that pandas ever existed in the wild. They're not in ancient Chinese art or literature or anything. They couldn't possibly survive in the wilderness.
I don't know about
It's
that.
like a joke. It's a joke that I'm not gonna be a part of. You know?
This guy thinks pandas are
I'm not
not
gonna be
real.
a part of that fucking stupid joke.
That's funny.
Okay, where is that goat? You know, they ovulate 2 days a year. They sleep 22 hours a day. How on earth? They have no ability to defend themselves from tigers. And a group of pandas is called an embarrassment of pandas.
Huh.
Okay. I actually have footage of a Jew during an economic takeover seeing an emerging market. Watch this.
No way.
So this is a Jew he's currently doing an economic takeover of a nation, and then he sees a fast emerging market. Watch this. Oh, what the fuck's going on over there?
Oh shit.
Let's watch it again.
That's funny.
So here's a Jew trying to take over a nation, and then another nation's got there. Get the fuck out of here, right? That's what they do. Bitcoin. The amount of hate I get from loving baths is mind-blowing. But would you like to know where you get the words in your head, you fucking NPC retards? It's from Seinfeld. Seinfeld was the first show in human history. It normalized homosexuality. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Remember that whole thing? It's 4 childless psychopaths in a city committing horrible acts of moral crimes. I've done whole streams. When you take the laugh track out of Seinfeld, it's a horror show. It's horrifying. And so one of the things, they started the term anti-Semitic. I don't know if they first coined it, but it was Jerry's uncle was the one saying everything was anti-Semitic. Before that, you didn't hear that. And then, normalizing abortion, normalizing, like get rid of the goalie. They were trying to see who could get someone pregnant and then abort the baby. I mean, this was called a comedy. Okay, you want to know? I keep hearing, I'm not going to take a bath and stew in my own filth. That's literally from Seinfeld, word for word. Okay, this is why you think baths are bad.
My parents are going to have to move back to Florida. Isn't that great?
Yeah, well, I'm really happy for you.
Hey, you're not giving it to me, man. What's wrong?
I just took a bath, Jerry.
A bath? No good?
It's disgusting. I'm sitting there in a tepid pool of my own filth.
Like, the words are in your head and you don't know where they came from, right? It came from that. It came from MK Ultra, guys. No one before Seinfeld would have ever talked shit about baths. They're so important for your lymphatic system. The reason you get fevers is because your lymphatic system gets so filled with junk, and it needs to heat up to like melt and then flow. Like ice baths and hot baths are very, very important for your health. And Seinfeld, the demons that ran Seinfeld want you sick and dumb. And dead. Okay?
Kinds of microscopic parasites and organisms having sex all around me.
Well, you used to sit in that hot tub.
Jerry, that was superheated water. Nothing could live in that.
Chicken?
Yeah.
You see how stupid they are? Hot tubs are way worse. Way worse. Chlorinated. You're just sitting there with a bunch of fucking strangers. A hot bath that you take at home with like some nice salts. Sit in there. Let it heat your body so your lymph nodes can fucking heal. But no. God forbid anyone heal. Oh, I sit in your own filth, Big Bear? You sit in shit? Then just don't. More honey for me, motherfucker. Just die. Keep taking your showers. and wondering why you're getting all these fucking weird diseases. Yep, that's exactly where I got this indoctrination on baths. Yeah, that was the first place ever that made fun of baths. Bathing is a historic health pastime. Who the fuck would ever mock, oh, well, you're just sitting in your own filth? It's unbelievable.
You guys
Absolutely.
don't even know how good this shit. Look at this shit.
Dude,
Fucking food right here.
I'm,
Look at that
hey,
shit.
this is what.
It's a
And then
fucking-
think
that's a
about how people
feast.
just regurgitate Seinfeld
That's a
programming.
feast.
Oh, my cousin's gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that. No, there is something wrong with that. He was probably molested, and he's probably a pedophile.
Hmm?
All right? Find out who fucked your cousin to make him gay, and then figure out if he's currently molesting kids. A ton of gay men are pedophiles, guys. Because the reason they're fucking gay is because they were molested as kids. It's crazy when people are like, well, there's nothing wrong with being just a good-hearted gay man. Yeah, there is.
Stop.
Yeah, there is.
Bella,
I mean,
stop.
most of them are fucking pedophiles.
Bella, stop.
Or at least pedophile adjacent. Like, they like 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 15-year-olds. Dude, they're fucking disgusting. And if you want to confuse kids with your bizarre sodomy, like, you should be in jail.
So we're saying we're leveling this
There are
one
no
up, right?
based gay guys. They're abominations. And they should be kept out of the public square. If you want to do sodomy,
I
you
got
got to do it
brick.
in your home and be ashamed of it. You know, don't bring it to the public. Don't normalize it. Don't put it on giant billboards. But the problem with demons is they need to normalize it. They need to bring it to kids. Like that one fucking filthy sodomite who's now dead, thank God. What was that guy's name, that soccer journalist? Who refused to not wear his rainbow fucking flag shirt in Qatar? Qatar's run by Sharia law. They're not fucking around. You're not allowed to wear pro-gay shirts in public. Okay? Now, fortunately, he's now dead. But why couldn't he go 1 week without wearing his pro-sodomy shirt? They have to, because they get off on innocence. They like to bring it to the innocent. They like to see the look on their face when they're shocked. And then they want to corrupt them. And that's why I'm in favor of fucking Sharia law. Because I see no countries in the world that do that like the Middle East does. And sure, in some of these palaces in the basement, they're doing all kinds of weird shit. Of course, it's not in the public. And why is that important? Because it lets people have an opportunity to not be satanic. That's the whole point. Can you believe the Muzzies throw gays off the roof? Not there's anything wrong with it. Well, my main thing is not in public. Do not show, but don't show any sexuality in public. Don't show heterosexuality in public. You know, no sex acts in public. No porn in public. No sexually provocative anything in public. Not even close. No sodomy. You know? It's getting so tedious. That, okay, what percentage of the population at this point do you think would be happy to hear that I'm not encouraging this? Do not do this at all. It's just a hypothetical, example. Like, let's say there was a pride parade going on in a major city, and you heard that all the, like, there was a giant, I'll just say it's an explosion, like a giant explosion, a pit opened, and they all fell into a burning fire. All the gays in the parade. What percentage of the population do you think would be like, nice? A ton of people would be like that. A ton of Americans would be like, good. They'll just never say it publicly. They're sick of it. And it's only going to get worse in what the tediousness of it. Where they're like, well, I'm the real victim. Why can't I show my penetration on the billboard? Right next to a school. I remember living in West Hollywood. There's a giant ad for gay hookup sex right next to an elementary school. Right next to it. They did that on purpose. So when the children were walking into elementary school, it was these like 3 naked Latinos in like thongs, and it was like 1-800-GARY or something, you know, and it's like for anonymous butt fucking, and it was right next to an elementary school. They love that. They love it. And anybody with any amount of love in their heart wants it gone, wiped out of the public square. And that's why whoever is the least tolerant will win. Guitar makes me think that the Shiites are more base Muslim. I don't care. I don't care about Sunni, Shiite. I'm not into, I've never even read the Quran. You know? I know winners when I see them. I can pick winners. You guys know that about me. I can spot a fucking winner a mile away. And these fuckers are winners. They know how to keep their public square clean. And I can see the demonic gamma reaction to these laws, and I know that means they're even better because they're making the demons squirm. You know, it's like, oh, how dare you? Oh, Jesus, you're not a Christian. You're the devil. You, sir. Oh, all your bears, you're all going straight to hell. Remember? Really? Because I want usury, sodomy, and porn gone? Really? No, you, sir. It's like, okay, dude. We'll see. TikTok. We'll see who wins. We'll see who wins in the end. We're too deep in the shit to be choosing which sect of Islam. It's not about religion, in my opinion. It's not about sects. It's not about like it's just about getting rid of filth in the public square. Show me another country that does it properly. Show me another set of laws that does it properly. And I'll listen. I promise I will. There is no Christian country where 2 guys can't butt fuck each other and call it marriage. You know, and so they lost. They got infiltrated. They fucking lost. You know, and it's a shame. And they should be ashamed, but they're not. They're self-righteous. They're puffed up with ego. They're like, you sir. I'm like, you guys are dead men walking. All right. I want Benjamin pushing to me a while. I want Benjamin. He's a funny meme.
Stop.
Your beautiful immune system. And then Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca, and it's just fucking O.J. Simpson. I thought that was pretty funny. What else do I got for you guys?
Go Bitcoin, go.
Leaders of nations with their dogs. There you got Putin. There you got me, George. You got Biden. You know, you got the Israeli dog, which is Biden. And then you have sheep eating. Oh, that was hilarious. There's some super chats. Good stream yesterday. Thanks for clocking in. Anytime, baseball, Dad Bear. Second installment of late payments for enjoying your comedy over the decade. Thank you for the win. If someone wanted all the productive people out of cities but couldn't come out and say it, they would look an awful lot like they do now. I don't think so. I don't think it's as planned as people think. I think that it's just falling apart. I think cities always fall with decadence, low birth rate, immorality. You know, it's the Mouse Utopia experiment.
All y'all forward non-belief?
And tell me exactly why they would want, you know, everyone out of cities. And I'll listen. But, you know, a lot of this half-cocked truther shit is, I don't follow it because it just doesn't make logical sense. Where it's like, oh, so they want more rural, armed, self-reliant, community-based people? No. Like, that's not what anybody trying to take over America would want. A lot of it's just flat-out failure. Alright, I fucking died laughing when you said my stream keeps buffering because my internet doesn't have enough squirt. Thanks for keeping me crying laughing. Anytime, Rockfan. James at Rockfan says, keep crushing, glad you feel better. Sickness sucks. Well, it's a leveling up time. I embrace it. Sickness is a cleansing. I'm into it. I mean, I wasn't into the pain, but I feel like I'm gonna be even stronger after. And I've learned a lot. It's all about layers. You know, it's all about taking enough baths. Thank you for all that you do, Legend. Just wanted to put a few morsels of dirt in Todd's bucket. Indeed, thank you. Nice. Player Papa Bear. Scouse Bear. You quit for the coffers. Great effort yesterday, BB. Great stream. Much love. Thank you. Joe is a hoe for anyone who could make a wagon. That was had to be said. Enjoy the white ski slopes while you can. I am dating the one black female skier in the world and will invade your precious Schweitzer with my army of mulatto children.
Amazing. Ready in
Someone just declared war. Just kidding. Park City is much better. You'll soon touch the slopes. Yeah, stay in Park City. Stay in Park City. You know, I hear there's a lot of
Amazing.
unlocked
They already
doors.
got fucked up.
Yogi Bear, helping break the monthly super chat record and saying thanks for all the amazing work. Onward to Beartaria, Yogi Bear. Thank you, Yogi Bear. Sleep Deprived Bear, paying the gay away. Always a good choice, indeed. Hi, BB and Cod, thank you for the amazing stream yesterday. Appreciate it. Thank you. Tip for the Piano Man, especially the Space Queen mashup last week. Thank you, Cozy Phantom Bear. You look cute there. Hope you're feeling better, BB, and hit 100 super chats. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Dear Big Bear, I really appreciate all your hard work. Much love and keep crushing it. And then we're going to watch the Joe Rogan's dad. This is say about Joe Rogan. Let's dive into some of this family. And an Eric Matthews been having learned to buy a lot. What does that mean? It's so long term that just not seeing. I think a lot of it is.
Oh God.
The real estate cycle that I coined 10 years ago. A lot of people made a lot of money on it. I didn't. But it goes gangs, artists, gays, hipsters, yokes. So the process of gentrification starts with black teens and sons. A lot of times. The first people to come in are the artists. The artists buy the lofts, and they're like kind of schizo, but really interesting. And they, you know, they just need space to do whatever they want. What is the artist? That's the game man. Game man is where you should always buy, try to buy it, make money. Well, there's the old money, I have a new money. So he buys the gays go in. Because the gays bring all the money and make it all free. And then the hipsters come in, the trusted parties, all them. There's a lot of fortunes in America, like 2 million millionaires, a lot of money. And their children have access to, you know, they can have an $8,000 a month apartment and dress like a hobo, and so that'll crank up the price of the real estate even more. And they go where the gays have made it clean. And then once you see us walking alone with a yoga mat, you know you reach peak gentrification. That's usually when you see. You know, buy it right as the first few gay scouts start looking at the art. Buy. Sell right as you see single women with yoga mats. The next cycle, the cycle downward. Then you see a group of migrants following that single woman with yoga mats. Probably the legal. My spirits is
This guy's funny.
Then my newest one was go wherever people weren't wearing masks. Buy. Because that shows a lack of dependency and a lack of trust. It shows wealth. You know, these are, you need identifiers for these cycles. And so, yeah, it's an interesting point. Go to the corner, they can rebuy it. The prices are not going down. That's one reason why
I don't want to do anything. I just need the boss right.
Why I don't see that happening in cities. They're now artificially inflated by So I don't see it as a capitalist thing anymore. It's
How?
it's like off the rails.
How?
All right. Dear Big Bear, I've been
There'll be
listening to your
time for that
streams for a
soon
short
enough.
while. It's my first letter. Your passion, integrity, righteous indignation, and gritty
That's
hometown
fucked.
humor resonate with me on a sincere and genuine level. Thank you.
I can't do this just yet.
Catching up with you, I've been completely amazed at what you and the Bears have created. Property, publication, good enthusiasm. Thank you. Really thank you. Thanks for the labs, the rants, the piano streams. Thanks for carrying your cross, staying true to yourself, and showing you. I think Bertari is the place I'd stay for a while. Please be verified as Catharos. Catharos is the root word of my name, Katrina. A Greek word that means purified by fire, free from what is false, fine, cleansed by pruning, so fitting to bear fruit. I don't think I'm anywhere close, but nothing really says more about what I'm striving for. Or describe accurately.
Amazing. Let's get fucking killed again.
Good to still be here. Each accept the enclosed super chat, a small token of appreciation. All that you do, crush on Catharos, man. Thank you. Very generous and welcome. Beautiful life. The prices are not big out of big cities also do very well. Yeah, but how is there low inventory when so many people are in the time? You know, the low inventory I think is artificial. Like these big funds just keep buying up anything. And then also the new market of Airbnb, where, you know, a lot of people own multiple properties now in an attempt to make income because the stock market isn't. You can't imagine what that would say. Yeah, I can't either, but you know, yes, it's exciting. Up to 2 hours ago, I've only been Hello, blessings to you and yours, Big Man. Loves to verify Since finding your streams, I have felt a part of a community and no other online content. I know, and even the trolls know that. Even the ones who hate me still watch 4-hour streams and nitpick them apart for the one or two things that really criticize me for. Go somewhere else. You know, and then they say stuff like, oh, I'm supportive of this community. Get the fuck out of here. You know, you don't have anything nice or helpful to say, leave. It's the same type of guy that will buy a girl a drink and then think he's owed sex. So it's like, I'd buy you drinks all night. The least you can do is suck my dick.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, fuck off, man. So now you think you can abuse me endlessly? And the funniest part is they love me. They can't stop listening to me. But there's a certain type of like destructive gamma that has to try and ruin it. Toronto Dewberry, just talked to a mortgage guy last night. 80% of homes are locked in at low rates the last few years. Inventory will go up exponentially when renewals hit over the next 4 or 5 years. Thanks. That's straight from the synagogue, everybody. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Refi, like one of the Bears is a refi guy, and he said business is really down right now because money's so expensive. And it'll take a while to hit. So maybe you're right. Maybe you know, maybe cities are getting demolished for a rebuy on pennies on the dollar. I used to think that, and maybe it's true. You know, that was originally my thought, where it was all about breaking cities and then rebuying them and gentrifying them. But I'm not seeing the crashing. I see it just so propped up. When I was single, I had a rule to never buy a girl I didn't know at the Good Bowler Bear. I like that a lot. I did not follow that rule. I used to buy whole bars drinks. I used to call the money I made from selling my CD green filth. And I would think I lost. I think I was a failure if I didn't spend all of it on alcohol every time I toured. So I would make like, you know, I'd sell. Let's say I had $1,000 from selling CDs. And ask anybody who's been to my shows. Like I used to do this all the time. I'd be like, fresh horses for my men, and I would buy the entire fucking bar of drinks. Because that's how I even labeled, I named one of my CDs that I made on my computer. I just kept cleaning them on my computer. I named it Bar Tab. Because I was like, all proceeds go to my bar tab. All. So the more you guys buy, the bigger we go tonight. You know? And I went big. So fucking big. Fizzies for everyone, exactly, still in there. Everyone was fizzying out of control. I viewed it almost as like my way of giving back. I was like a philanthropist with alcohol. I was like, you people have been so good to me. This is what I'm going to do for you. We're all going to have a fucking blast. And we did. Every night. I'm about to inherit a decent amount of money from my mom. Not sure what to do with it. Says Yogi Bear. Land, infrastructure, gold, skill sets. I don't know what you do for a living, Yogi Bear. But you know, if you run a business or something, you can get like means of production. Means of production. Spirit suspense.
Why not? More of this demon shit.
Working in kitchens for years. I have a homesteading, homeschooling mother of 2, and I find you absolutely hilarious. I sussed a bit. I'm sure you understand the real deal. But it didn't take long to have it revealed that indeed you are. My husband and I met almost 20 years ago and became friends because the gravy we were both been into. Pig gravy is a slightly different recipe from pig. So perhaps that's on me by developing insights. Not notice it's always been made from the same basis. I wanted to shout out 7 Spring Bear and Deken for the solid advice regarding learning. Believe in yourself. Good small practice day. Start small. I am finally able to study jazz guitar.
Amazing that's life again, bro.
Goal I've had for decades to play gypsy jazz. I do kind of like gypsy jazz. I'm not gonna lie. It does make, but it makes me feel a little devious. I want to steal a horse. I do not believe I am. Something. Having a midlife crisis. But that the Lord had me potentially pause my musical goals while I raised me. Now, and bless me with a bit more time to fill in a 15 to 30 minute daily practice. No, it's great. It's not a midlife crisis. You're growing. You're expanding. So thank you, Seven Super. After a long day of farming, educating my children, working in the kitchen, I thank the Lord for blessings of the day. In Scripture, and then my husband and I can connect to some great.
What I haven't played for a while is Hearthstone fucking Battlegrounds.
That I'm a woman, but your rumor happens because not.
That's what I'm playing.
Said that, and then it sinks in.
Well, I'm
And
reading
I
for
realize it is legit hilarious and beyond the shot. Hilarious and one last thing I'd like to share is my experience with the Trinity. It is a mystery which I have absolutely no logical explanation. And the only reason I believe it exists in my spirit is spent through revelational epistemology.
Why did this not be good?
Then with logic. That's a completely blind. It's one of the better. I mean, like, I'm just like honest. I just like when people admit it. Yeah. Like, what am I supposed to say? That's not true in your heart. No. But to say insane logic, right? The issue I have with it when I was fighting with all the fringe was not. If someone simply says that, it never ever seems to matter. You know? Like, that's a completely fine take. A divine revelation has not denied or defended logic. Perfect. Thank you for helping me understand how important it is to humble myself and let others know that I have no real coherent evidence for my heart's inner knowing. And that's valid. You have a right to think. You have a right to your heart's knowledge that you can't explain logic. And that's a fine thing. And you'll never hear me disrespect someone who talks like that. Because it's valid. Being sure to preface my conviction with the divine reveal I have. Not trying to convince anyone, therefore, the solid ground is exactly. He who makes the claim bears responsibility of evidence. And if your claim is you've been divinely revealed in your heart, then that's fine. Like, your testimony is all the evidence you need for that. I've always been reasonable.
Oh, this
stuff.
fucking game, bro.
Back down and cuck to illogical theological arguments.
Fucking game.
The other bear, Jesse, I can't remember his bear name. But when he gave that back and forth, like this section implies Jesus is not God, this implies he is, and he was doing like a counting system, that was also very pleasurable to read. It's the ones that are like, how fucking terrible. Without the Trinity, you don't know Christ, you don't know God, you don't know shit. I'm like, I'd send you to jail. You know, it's like, it's just, no, I'm not going to send you to jail. But if someone did, would I appeal? Like, would I be in front of the jail with a picket sign? I'd be napping. These evokes the worst kind of spirits, gravy than good driving. Yeah, I'm not proud of my old drinking. But like how I got everyone drunk all the time.
My spirit's
But it's just what I did with my life. I'm halfway through a 6.5-hour chat with Cody Alfred in regards to BB's stream yesterday. Yeah, he's and I think I'm giving a son. Skyner Collins is God. That's cool. Doesn't and it's like, want to know one thing that you get evokes the opposite of me, and you try and force me to have you believe. You know, it's gonna happen, and especially when the arguments are all so unbelievable. Taking the time to read my letter. I will continue to pray for you and your beautiful family, and I will write again soon. Yeah, shout out to all the other Ontario, Canada Bears. Keep crushing, Bear community, near and far. Indeed, thank you very much. It's a beautiful letter. If you don't believe, my beliefs don't work. Exactly, dude. Exactly. That's why I don't need people to not be gay. I actively want them to not be gay in public because it exposes it to kids. You know, that's the thing these gammas don't understand. You can be a sodomite at home with shame. You can't spread it. The public square should not have anything gay. The internet should not have anything gay in it or pornographic. Because kids access it. The public has to be protected. Now, if you want to sit around and have your magazines and your VHS games at home,
These things hurt
jerk
so
yourself
fucking
in
bad.
dehydrated stupor, go right the fuck ahead. That's between you and God. But to bring in the innocent youth is insane. You know? The way I respected Steven Crowder's in the closet.
Yeah.
But it's just eking out of him. It's just he just shouldn't be in
He's a
public
pretty gay guy, this guy.
because he's subverting in his own gross, disgusting little way. All right.
Sodomite.
Has Jesus got her not around one foot? Well, I actually gave some arguments for
That's
Jesus
good.
being God that most Trinity people don't even make, that I thought were good arguments. That he wouldn't have made the claim even if he was, because he was teaching people how to not make claims. I just don't understand how you can be your own son or sit at the right hand of yourself. And that's 100% a valid point. Now, if you've had divine revelation in your own heart and you have faith, I'm the last person to mock or judge that. But you're not gonna fucking mock or judge me for that either without getting my response. Okay. Waldorf had my kid and I in a suck it or whatever that shit is one night. Weird. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. I know that Steiner was really racial, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
Howdy,
Greetings.
Omen. I have just discovered you. I saw where some folks were disparaging you.
For freedom.
I thought anyone that low down might be an interesting, or at least entertaining. Finding you both interesting and entertaining and not the least bit low down, you are a man in the fullness of his life, and you are strongly
Opinionated.
something to your liberty being infringed. I get it. I am well past the fullness of my life, yet I still have your attributes. The KM have been the scourge of humanity. I don't know what KM means. For over a millennia. Hopefully we will survive them. The KM. I enjoy your musicality. Regarding how you reconsider. All right, thank you for the letter. I couldn't quite read your handwriting, but it sounded awesome. I've noticed a trend with all new TV shows I call the gay boom bomb. The first couple episodes will be pretty good with no gay stuff to get you hooked. Then by 3 or 4, when you've gotten invested, they drop the gay bomb, and you get an entire episode about some butt pumping relationship every fucking time. Yeah, they always gay bomb. Kazarian Mafia. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, it was. I want to show you guys this, and then I will. We're gonna watch Joe Rogan's Familial Problems together. This is. If you want any more proof that crypto and Bitcoin is a scam, it is a public ledger for all of your transactions. Horrifying. Okay. That you will never be anonymous. You can look at how the IRS handles Bitcoin. I like to keep up to date on what old Andrew Tate is doing. I was the only one on the internet to say that he was going to be arrested for rape and human sex trafficking. I said that 7 months ago. Okay. I also said he was not going to be immediately released. He's still in prison. Okay. Jailed kickboxer Andrew Tate promoted Bitcoin for tax avoidance in video. The video of Andrew Tate, who is 2022's 8th most Googled person, was published by popular YouTube personality and criminal lawyer Bruce Rivers. The strategy Tate touted for Bitcoin tax avoidance would likely run afoul of the law in many jurisdictions. What Andrew is trying to say is that crypto transactions are anonymous and the tax authorities will not be able to find them. Wrong on many counts, Charles Kolstad told CoinDesk. Kolstad is an international tax lawyer. The IRS, the tax authorities in the European Union and elsewhere may be slow, but they are not stupid. The tax authorities have blockchain analytic tracking software and will find you eventually. The IRS, the EU, and members of the OECD are all focused on tax evasion through the use of crypto. Okay, so that ends that. And someone was like, I don't think a lot of people understand taxes. What spawned me to talk about this is the Kazarian Mafia. Someone's like, the IRS are basically the mob. I'm like, not basically, they're the mob. And you got to pay the mob. You know, so many spoiled people don't realize that nothing changes. You got to pay the warlord, the local mafia. They're just so big now that they figured out how to do it on a massive scale. And you can avoid taxes legally. I try to do that as much as possible with business expansion, charity, write-offs. You know, I have my most of my land is designated as agricultural, so the taxes on it are very low. You know, every quote-unquote loophole isn't even a loophole. It's just games. It's a game theory. So you can pay lower taxes if you just follow the rules. But you got to follow the rules. Or else they will put you in a prison or kill you. Oh, but I'm American. There's always a mafia. Always a mafia. And every royal family started as thugs. They're all robber barons. They started as the group that killed the most people and took the most shit. Mm-hmm. That's every royal family. And so they got to own the area usually with terror. And the Federal Reserve of criminals? Technically not. Technically they're not criminals according to the definition of criminal. Because they're not technically breaking the law. They have a charter called the Federal Reserve Act of 1913. And so 80,000 more armed IRS agents. Yeah, but don't worry about that. Watching truthers spiral about armed IRS agents, it's so fucking dumb. What do you think they're gonna do? Shoot you? No, they'll put you in jail. And so the deal is you can't show disrespect to the mafia, or they will attack you. And crypto is no way out. Bitcoin is no way out. Okay.
That's what you think.
Not just the gay bombs, the general promiscuity, the violence, the fucked up. Yeah, that's one reason why I'm so passionate about doing streams every day. This is good entertainment for your mind. Yeah, sometimes I'm a little vulgar. Sometimes I call a lot of people homos. Yeah.
You all right?
Sometimes I can,
What the fuck is this?
say stuff that triggers people. It's way better than anything you're going to get on Netflix or Amazon or any of that. And that's a fact, because I'm not fucking up your brain. You know, even these like Christian shows that people recommend, they're all subverted. The IRS arm is a calculator, yeah. IRS agents are also fat grabbers. There's no reason to be. I'm not scared of the Marines. Like, it's all natural interactions. Like, gammas should be scared. Gammas don't know how to interact with alphas or deltas or bravos. You know.
No.
But it's all in order. It's all natural.
Whoa! What the fuck?
It's all like obvious. The thing you should be afraid of if you have fear is that you will be caught dependent when the camps are going.
Yeah, let's step up our game.
That's and then they're gonna slowly take your bone marrow and your organs.
No.
Yeah, the wicked flee when no one pursueth. Yeah. And so that like, you need witnesses. You only need God. But it would be very helpful for you to have friends and family in your area. It's called witnesses. The devil hates them. You also should have local supply chains, and you should work hard and try and get out of debt and have a family. Have something to live for. Be grateful every day. These are the things that'll keep you alive. They make everyone a faggot in these new shows. They race swap this way. Yeah, but people are sick of it, dude. They're sick of it. And that's why that's only going to grow. The more desperate they get to subvert American nationals are typically considered a Caucasian. No offense, Polar Bear. And that's one reason why they had to do the civil rights thing, is because a lot of quote-unquote black people wanted their own nation. These are the histories that people don't want to talk about. The civil rights movement was to undercut the organic increase in wealth. Quote-unquote black Americans who have been here for hundreds of years, who have a lot of claims here. I'm not saying they don't have any claims. You know, you bring people over to do your fucking labor, they're gonna get citizenry. But the original posterity American was kind of like British almost. It was like more of like a British.
You are not out of this yet.
But then, you know, immigrant classes, they do become citizens. So it's interesting. It is confusing at this point. People have a lot of claims now. And so, you know, the blacks were getting wealthy and they were getting their own schools and they were like actually becoming strong. And that was undercut and destroyed by the civil rights movement. You know, divorce skyrocketed, drug use, poverty, it all skyrocketed under Johnson. Not before. If you look at black prosperity in America after World War II, rise, 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 Civil Rights Act, decline. And what was I just talking about with Nation? I don't remember. Let me read these super chats. Then we'll look at Joe Rogan, the liar.
Wherever they are. Okay, well, please
If you go missing for an hour, will anyone notice? 4 hours, 12 hours a day. Exactly, God. If you go missing, will anyone notice you?
What the fuck?
Big super chats, wow. Paying the gay away as I'm not yet a forefather. Thanks, Machine Bear. Blue Bunny Bear, big. Thank you, Blue Bunny Bear. Here, BB, just want to give you the best non-cult leader in dirt buckets. Help out. Hope God doesn't spend it all in black. Much love.
No.
Probably put it on red because he's part Indian. You know about Cotton? He's part wagon. Doesn't
What
like to
the
tell that
fuck?
to people, but I got the microphone now. They're in Cotton. Cucumber. Gotta love this cold, dry weather here in Wisconsin.
Cucumber.
This winter was
funny.
looking very mild. Finally, some bite to this bitch. No more money, Bear. Super Chat Challenge met. Missed yesterday's stream and happy to see you're back and feeling better. You know, I can't even remember the last time I took a bath, but you've inspired me and definitely will start with one today. Good. It's good for your body. People are going to try and tell you it's gay and it's filth. And the fact that a bunch of city Jews on Seinfeld convinced you that bathing is dirty is fucking hilarious. No, just keep showering like a criminal. You probably only shower because you cry in the shower, isn't that right? Don't get me wrong, if you're in a hurry, go ahead and take a shower. This morning, I was kind of in a hurry. You want to know what I did? I took a bath. I already took a bath today. Why? Because I fucking earned it. I fucking earned it. Okay.
That's funny.
Random. You don't have to read it. I do not think there is 8 billion people in the realm. I don't think so either.
Can still make a comeback.
There are only 4.3 billion IPv4 addresses available, and the internet people still haven't implemented IPv6 everywhere, and most corporate entities don't like it for security reasons. Holy Polar Bear, I have no idea what that means. I'd like more information. Ronald Jew Bear. Paying the gay away for watching football in the weekend. Every commercial break was a promo for RuPaul's Drag Race and The Good Doctor. Seems to be a truth drop that a lot of med school grads are automatons far along the autistic spectrum. Thank you for that, Toronto Jew Bear. I know it's hard for you to part with any money.
I like where you're going with this.
But thanks for the update from the synagogue. Rumble. This is from Barefoot 9 to 5. Thank you for the endless gravy. May I have your email address? Here's a little something to try to break the record on January 23rd. Here's to the Ozarks, you and the year of discernment. Aloha. Yeah, and again, sorry for being a dick yesterday. Barefoot 9 to 5 Bear. I'd be happy to talk to you about Paul. My email address is whydidn'ttheylaugh@gmail.com. Title it Paul. Rockfin, just got knocked off of Rockfin and had to refollow you again. This time midstream. I follow many creators here, never had to refollow any of them. What the fuck, Martin? Here's to breaking records. Thank you, Laura. Trident Bear. Big Bear, do you think that the saying sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me was created by someone trying to control the words or someone trying to build your constitution? I wish you quick healing, my friend. Keep crushing. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. I don't know. I think it's pretty obvious.
Have a
It's
good
true.
battle, friend.
I don't know. Maybe it was a Gamma responding to someone accurately calling him a homo. You know, it's like, hey, Gamma, you fucking queer. And he's like, Dick didn't don't make it. Wanna know what I hope happened to that guy? I don't know. It would be funny if right after the Gamma said that little line, he got beaten to death with sticks and rocks. If he was like, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. And then they're like, oh, thanks for the tip. And then they just beat him to death. And he's like, oh, Jaden, oh no. Like he didn't have to, if words never hurt him, he wouldn't even have to say it. He just would not
Go
be
ahead
hurt.
and hire one of these recruits.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Okay. Well, then we'll hurt you with sticks and stones then. I was just trying. All right. TMZ reported Owen on short list to the openers on Cosby Comedy Tour. Any truth or validity? No. I did open for him once though at a corporate event. I was getting paid like 20 grand by DirecTV, which was a great gig, and I was pumped. An hour. I found out how much Bill Cosby got paid that night. Does
All
anyone
the
want to know?
best minions come here. I've got
$500,000.
pretzel mustard.
Super chat, and he wouldn't leave his room or talk to anyone until the show. I wonder if he was raping. Super chat for being a gay boomer and super chatting without money in my wallet. 3x combat bear. Ira voice. So what you're trying to say is Sharia law, but with pornos. It's coming. It's fucking coming. I missed the pre-sale on Mag 3. Will there be a second round for us bears? Yes. Right now, we're still selling, I don't know, we might have like 600 left. Magazine.bertariatimes.com. Get the magazine. It's fucking great.
Have a good battle, friend.
Shekels for the Bard King, and shout out to my brothers in the Legion. Thank you, Sharpener Bear. Liberal, 100%. Thank you. In your best Ronald Reagan voice, just say no to Sodom. I can't do anything right now with this current voice. I had a flaming gay boss at Google once. He would ambush our team with graphic tales of his sex life. Yeah, everyone wants him dead now. Protocols say there's something like Sharia coming. Of course there is. No, I mean, it could be a bad version. That's why Sharia is best case scenario. You know, it's like, it could just be, like Nazi Germany is not best case scenario, guys. I know that people think that's so base and everything. But when you're appealing to just circles of power and not a metaphysical claim, you know, without like the idea of God, it can get really dark. You know, like North Korea runs a tight ship, but you also have to pretend that the leader gets a hole in one every golf shot. You know, it's like crazy ego megalomania shit. Noahide laws are like Sharia law. I know nothing about Noahide laws. I identified it as truth or porn because of how many fucking people just kept saying, Noahide much? Noahide coming? Oh, Noahide. Like, to the point where I never even looked into it. I'm like, oh, so that's obviously bullshit. It was like clearly being propagated through the truth community to just elicit fear. And I was just like, it's going to be demanded by people. That's how rulers work. Noahide won't allow Jesus worship. I don't know what that means. Like what? Like public idol shit? Yeah, I think that's coming, by the way. Because all the, you know, mass Jesus and all this, it's an abomination. And abominations get destroyed. You know, it just sometimes takes a while, but they always get destroyed. ABB, like, so what does that mean? Doesn't allow, so you can't in your heart worship Jesus? Like, how would they know? What does that even mean?
How would they know?
Or are you afraid of death?
How would they know?
You know, a lot of it is also just to show you who actually believes in God. Christian conservatives are trying to satiate people to slow down the pushback. Yeah, but it's the main pushback is going to come with economic collapse. Let's see here. Noahide won't allow Jesus and Paul worship. So, yeah, I mean, that's probably going to. I mean, because the public Jesus idol shit with the mass. You know how the Jesus statue has all the 5G towers coming out of his crown and shit. I mean, these are abominations. So that's gonna get destroyed by somebody. Whether it's like the secular communist type who melt down all the church bells and make bullets. That's a possibility. Not looking forward to that. I don't know about you. No-hide laws are just basics like the Ten Commandments. Degenerate crypto bros might be against it. It doesn't really get much worse than our current setup. So that's why I'm not afraid of any of this shit. It's like, you know, the communist Iron Fist, the secular New Jerusalem, which would be, you know, basically communism.
I'm so full right now.
Is
Oh my god, I can't eat the
possibly
last
a
bread.
solution. But it would suck because it doesn't work, because there's no God in it. If God isn't in the center of your laws, it will just, how long? Who knows? 5
I'll
years,
make my
100
music
years,
tomorrow.
it can't work because it's not true. You know, America's legal system still appeals to the Bible, because it's still in courtrooms and, you know, the Ecclesiastes laws and all this stuff, but they don't actually, I mean, gay marriage and all that stuff, it's like, it's over. Like, so now it's going to be another thing. Because unless there's a massive Christian awakening, but right now the Christians are so divided. There's like 1,000 different Christians and they argue about the dumbest shit. You know, the real church, not you, not me, not you. There's no way that's done. That's like, it's been divided into a million little pieces. And they all sit around going, but you, sir, you. And so, Sharia appears to be the front runner right now. I don't know anything about Noahide laws, but I don't know. I'll look into it and let you guys know. But I just saw all these fear squirters talking about how the Jews are going to chop your head off, and I'm like, what are you talking about? The Jews don't even know how their plumbing works. Like, we're talking, you mean the big nose guys with the fucking porno addictions? If you let them chop off your head, you're gay. If you're even afraid of that, you're gay. And you need to super chat immediately. Like, I just don't even know how that's even remotely possible. Ever heard about the guy who built it and what's in the box on top of OMB? I don't know what that means. If Christians could agree that truth, morality, and logic are found, yeah, but the dogma, the sects are so divided. Like, and they're not even close to coherent with one religion. Like, you'll have a lesbian bishop over here and a fucking, you know, the Catholics and the Ortho bros fight more than anybody. And to me, they're like exactly the same. You got some faggot in a fucking big hat, bedazzled stones, claiming they're the only church, like, you know, swinging shit, we're gonna dress. Like, the Ortho bros seem a little better because they can get married. But to me, from an outsider, I'm like, how are you guys not best friends? Like, you're all wearing dresses with huge hats, acting like faggots.
Oh my
You know?
god.
And they're so like, our father, like our council of fathers, we've decided that, you know, it's ring kissing and idols and all that. And so, unless you can have a coherent, okay, this is why people support a religion. Because they can keep the devil out. Let's get down to basics. I'm not going to insult people anymore. I'm sorry. I apologize. I was probably just a little insulting what I just said.
Maybe.
Why do people support religion? To keep the devil out. Like, if you look at the function of anything, that's the purpose of religion. So a chair is to sit on. Like, what is the purpose of a window? To let the light in, but to keep the air out. To keep the cold out. What's the purpose of a curtain? It's to keep the sun out. The purpose of a religion is to keep the devil out of the public square. That's the purpose of it. And so these are And if it can't do its purpose, it will not get power. That's the only purpose of religion.